the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to The Toast and happy Thursday. Yeah, that's right. The fourth and almost final day of the week. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hey, Jacqueline Follet, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Excited that it's Thursday. Very, very excited. I am going on a Cojourner today. A real Cojourner.
Have the best time. Bon voyage.
Yeah, I'm going to Dallas later today. So this is my little airport look. My look.
I have like major news that I haven't even shared with you because I wanted to tell you live on the podcast.
That you're wearing your hair half up, half down?
Okay. Well, thank you for noticing. I am wearing my hair half up, half down, but that's not what I wanted to tell you.
With a jean cinched ankle? A cinched ankle jean.
Correct. But all of these things are not the enormous news that I wanted to tell you.
Because those two things on their own are enormous
huge.
news.
Huge.
But tell me.
So, yesterday, you didn't even ask, I had my EMG.
Right.
The long-awaited results for what's wrong with my thumb. Are you ready?
I'm right. I'm glad I didn't ask. Sorry for not asking, but now I'm glad I didn't because I want to learn with everyone.
The EMG was inconclusive.
Okay.
So yeah, first of all, EMGs are like 2-hour-long things. They're mostly uncomfortable. They basically like shock your nerves to like see if you feel it. So I was like this with my arm every 3 seconds. They want to see if you could like have reflexes. And then the last 10 minutes. So I wouldn't say it was like overall painful until the last 10 minutes where they take like a needle that looks like an epidural and they just like shove it in different parts of your arm. And then at the very end, they were like, flip over. We're going to stick it in your back. I said, what? In your butt. I was seriously shocked. All of that just to be inconclusive. So basically what they were saying was that because the EMG like didn't tell us anything, that means that it's not a tendon issue.
Right. It's not terrible.
And it's not a ligament issue. Like, it's not going to be something that's solved by surgery. I was like, you know what? That's actually good news. He was like, that means it's more of a nerve issue. And that can mean a lot of things. And then when he started to say, he was like, this could be inflammation. It could be autoimmune. We'll have to get a blood test. And I was like, oh my God, I am entering like Lyme disease celebrity territory.
It's autoimmune.
Yeah. A chronic. I was like,
inflammation.
Yeah, inflammation. I was like, you're kidding me. Like, my thumb doesn't work because of inflammation. He didn't even know. He was just throwing some ideas out there. But I officially decided, like, in that moment, I will not be pursuing this endeavor further. Like, I'm going to end up like Joe Manganiello with a shaman. Like, I'm not doing it.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it was autoimmune inflammation.
Yeah, he said there's basically something like stopping one of my nerves. Like, there's an inflammation, basically, and it's, like, not working properly. And when I heard inflammation, I was like, you're kidding.
I'm going to pack my things.
Yeah. I was just
out.
like, I sat here for 2 hours. I got needles inflammation.
You know what?
I almost wish now it was like a tendon thing that could be solved.
First of all, I'm glad. I'm glad that you don't need surgery. That's not serious. It is like, a little embarrassing.
Of course.
But it's the best possible outcome, truly.
Yeah, he did say that, like, while everything was inconclusive and he recommended blood tests and an ultrasound next, like, he did also say, like, it shouldn't really progress. Because I thought maybe, like, my hand was going to keep getting worse, affecting other fingers, then my wrist. And it's like, well, I need a hand, so I need to take care of this. He didn't think it was going to progress. But I'm just like, I'm done. I am officially done.
Why don't you try, like, massages?
So I actually went to a chiropractor when I was visiting you in Florida for something called the Graston method, where they like shove this metal bar up and down your finger to sort of stimulate the nerves. It didn't work, and I went 2 times.
Now you have to go to an anti-inflammatory specialist.
I'm actually going to go seek some alternative methods, like maybe acupuncture. I really believe in the power of acupuncture. Some Eastern options. I've seen what I needed to see in terms of the like traditional healthcare system, and like I'm good.
Wow, I can't believe you even like shared that.
Inflammation.
Autoimmune. What are the odds after our conversation yesterday?
Correct.
Okay.
So I was very productive on my Love Island day off. I got my long-awaited years in the making EMG.
Yep.
I watched the Real Housewives of Rhode Island reunion. I'm all caught up. And I finished the best show on earth, 4 seasons. I keep talking about it because no one gives this show any like airtime.
I feel like people watch it, but it's just not the sort of people that are on TikTok and making
boomers.
content.
It's the funniest show ever written. Like, it just is. I loved it. I highly recommend. And I also watch Real Housewives of Rhode Island, which I just want to touch on briefly because I know people are waiting. Now, this was such an amazing reunion. And it's been so interesting to watch because I think there were a lot of dynamics within the group that people, like, you know, Liz is the head boss. Everyone's afraid of Liz. And that's just not what's playing out for the audience. Like, this was such a bad reunion for Liz. Like, she is like kooky and whatever, but like she was just like straight up lying. And she looked really crazy. And there were a couple of queens of the reunion. Liz was not one of them. I would say
Lying
she's one
about
of my worst.
what?
Her friendship with Joellen. She was like, I don't know where you're talking about that we were best friends. She was like, didn't we just spend Mother's Day together? And Andy's like, well, you know, best friends would spend Mother's Day together. And she just kept getting like called out and everything. She's like, you're making that up. This is a conspiracy. You all ambushed me. Like when she looks bad, it's like because it was an ambush. Everything is just so, everyone's conveniently lying every time she looks bad. And the thing about Joellen is that like you could say what you want about her. I haven't, and I just met her. I haven't really seen her lie or get caught in a lie. She's not a liar. She says she's like annoying and like a bone carrier, but she doesn't lie. And I know you love her, but it was also like a very bad reunion for Kelsey because Kelsey is also Liz's like BFF and like ass licker, which is fine, but the ass that you're licking had a bad reunion and like you're just over there licking her ass and it's like, and then on her own sort of arguments, oh, she lost big time. She really, like Rosie is on her way to being a Hall of Fame housewife. She wasn't even trying, and I feel like she defended herself so well. There are so many allegations about her, and I guess they were pre-existing to the show, but Joellen and Kelsey are going after her, being like, it was you who had an affair with that coach, like you're in the police report, which is like kind of damning. The guy had gotten arrested for a DUI, and Joellen is saying that in the police report, Kelsey was in the car with him. That's a smoking gun. And Rosie was like, no, I wasn't. Show me the police report. Joellen was like, well, I don't have it. She was like, well, you saw it with your own eyes. And Joellen was like, well, no. So like people are just like truly making things up about Rosie. And I think at one point I probably believed the rumors that she had gotten fired for like having sex with the higher up and that she also was the girl who had sex with the coach. And she was like, no, I didn't. It's been proven that it's not me. Like it was a Reddit thing from 3 years ago that you guys are obsessed with. Stop it. And I feel like she really defended herself without getting highly emotional. And I was inclined to believe her. I really was. And then I don't know if you saw the read of the century when she was like going back and forth with Kelsey. It's like, it's going viral. It's like Slam Pig 2.0.
What did she say?
Well, Kelsey was going like repeating all the things that Rosie had said about her this season. She was like, and you said that I'm like, you know, like
about
dick.
you've
I suck dick for a living.
The only coworker you've ever had is in Miami.
Yeah, is the girlfriend in Florida.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it was dead silent after. I don't know if they edited it that way, but like they wanted Rosie to have that moment. And it was really powerful. So I feel good about the fact that like, while I was initially Team Rosie and then I stopped caring, I'm back on Team Rosie. And I think Kelsey and Liz, like, I think they thought they were going to come on this show as like, she's the pretty hot young thing. Liz like runs this town. It's really not been the case. Then I thought the couches were also weird. Like Rosie should have been on the other couch. There's a lot of weird alliances also, like Joellen and Kelsey. But then the Rula of it all. So Joellen and Rula are going at it because Joellen's the one who's been like gathering all this evidence about her husband having an affair. And the season ends, but it's like, we know he's having an affair. But the season ends and they pick up cameras because he was arrested for putting a tracking device on Rula's car. She said she had a feeling and she took it to the shop and they found it and they like have to report it. So he literally got arrested for domestic violence. And the season ended being like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. And here she comes into the reunion. She got a facelift and everyone's talking about it. She looks great. New nose as well. And she's just coming after Joellen. Like, yeah, I guess it's annoying that Joellen like brought all this up. But like you did ask her for proof and it is the job. And if you're like going on a housewife show with an active affair, you're just sort of asking for it.
Yeah.
And Joellen just kept saying, and it's so true, being like, you're saying more here than you've said. You were in 3 episodes. Rula was not in the show at all. She had a life-threatening illness, and they showed her in bed. She's like in full glam in bed. It was just like she was hiding from the cameras because she had this thing. And I think maybe she didn't know that it was ongoing when she signed up for the show because no one would be that stupid, actually. And her husband just continues to embarrass her. The husband's joined this week, next week, part 2. So they didn't really cover a lot of the affair, but like Rula and Joellen just like going after each other every time the other speaks.
I saw a clip of Rula yelling at Joellen, and I was like, maybe the rest of the reunion was good, but like that clip just turned me off to the show because like I'm not interested in watching like an unhinged woman like call another woman a whore when your husband is having an affair. Like she's just spewing garbage. It's so trashy looking to me.
It was so trashy. Agreed.
And it was so like bottom of the barrel Housewives content for me, like watching Rula, who's like just nonsensical at this point. Like nothing makes sense. Nothing adds up. Like you couldn't have more in your closet and you're going to come at Joellen, who's like a young, lovely mother who's just like letting you know that your husband's cheating on you.
Yeah, it was 3 seconds. Like it really wasn't how the reunion went down. And I think everyone sort of dismisses Rula as this like crazy person. But and Andy said it, it's so true. Like the roots that this group of people have is so crazy. And that's something they have on other franchises because they were just like telling a random story about like old beef between Liz and Rula. And it was so crazy. She was like, I was in Block Island, her favorite place, and me and Jerry were separated, Liz and her husband. And so I was like with a guy, and the next morning, Jerry, my husband, calls me, and like we were on good terms. We were just like taking time apart. He calls me and says that your husband called him and said he saw me with another woman. And because they were saying like Brian like loves to rat on people. He called Joellen's work and like ratted on her for like, and so he's just like a rat. And Rula was like, that's not true. That's not true. Now, Liz, everything's very convenient for Liz. It's like, oh, you saw me with another man. I was separated. It's like, it's always something. But Andy was right. Like this group is really interesting. And I think that's why Ashley has had a very hard, not hard, like sort of unimpactful season.
But Rosie's not really part of the OG story.
I know, and Rosie like has it. You know, she can succeed without having those roots. And I feel like Ashley's just sort of her plus one. But there was a really beautiful moment. It was actually very sweet when they were talking about Ashley and Rosie's friendship. Like I didn't know that they were so close. And Ashley, of course, started crying, but I actually felt like it was warranted. She was like, Rosie is one of the best friends I've ever made in my whole life. Like she comes, like we hang out all the time and like we never go out to dinner. When we hang out, she is on my floor playing with my kids. Like she's one of the best people. It made me like Rosie so much. It also like endeared me to Ashley a lot.
That's nice.
So I'm definitely team Rosie, Joellen. Even though Rosie and Joellen keep going at each other, it's like annoying because Joellen is team Kelsey. It's like the Kelsey, Liz, Joellen like trio was I think supposed to be like the cool girls, but Joellen's sort of frayed and they had this issue at the night where Frank Sinatra night. So I think it like threw a wrench in everything and people don't know how to act.
Yeah. Did you see also Alicia's on Therapist?
I did. Okay, so Alicia, I didn't even mention her because she is kind of like not germane to the storyline at all, but she has so much personality.
She's vibes.
She is vibes. She was seated next to Andy. I thought maybe like Joellen should have been there, but whatever. I love her. I love that she's on Therapist. I love that she's like having her moment. I know that in the beginning, like her and her husband's situation like was weird, but the more I watch them, like I actually think he really loves and cares for her. And I know at the part 2 of the reunion, he's like, I have a present for you. And he pulls out a piece of paper. I think he's like putting her house on the deed. It is a red flag that it took him 10 years.
And
absolutely.
then he has to do it on the reunion, but as long as her name's on the house, I don't care how it happens.
There's this viral moment when they're like going to the horse show and she's on the bus and she's just like talking nonsense. She's like, I love a horse. And it's become like a viral sound. And in the moment, everybody was cracking up. It's like such a funny thing to say. And he's looking at her like so adoringly, like he loves her. I'm telling you, I know they're problematic, but I ship.
Yeah. No, I think they have a cute relationship too. She just has to get like her financial standing in order and they should get married.
They should get married. All in all, I was wrong about the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, even though I stand by the fact that they all are not like wealthy, which is sort of my like requirement for Housewives, but it seems to be like not a thing anymore. I was wrong. I loved it. I'm so excited for season 2. I can finally tell all the women apart. And A+, like really good work. And the small town nature, because you wouldn't think Rhode Island, right? The small town nature of it, like it is its own subculture. It was a really good idea, and I was wrong.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, no, people are really into it.
It's great.
Should we get into the stories? There's actually a lot that we need to discuss today.
Yes, and we have Dear Toasters finally, because as promised, there's no Love Island recap.
Yes.
Dear Toasters.
So without further ado, it is time for the Fast 5 stories that you do need to know.
And the Fast 5 stories that you need to know are brought to you by Frankie's Organics, a family-owned company. And
everybody's talking about Frankie's Organics. I was having them yesterday.
Mahjong.
I had them at Olivia's house. I love them, and they're like so clean. I gave a couple to Max. He loved them.
So they're the makers of delicious organic baked puffs. And stay tuned because we have a little Target run incentive for you. Frankie's is celebrating its first nationwide Target launch with a special promotion. And if you're quick, you could score a $20 gift card to Target. Frankie's Organics Puff Corn has officially launched in Target stores nationwide, and the flavor lineup sounds incredible. They've got white cheddar, dill pickle, barbecue, and hot honey, which is exclusively available at Target. So whether you're a classic white cheddar person, a dill pickle fanatic, a barbecue lover, or you're ready to try sweet and spicy hot honey flavor, there's truly something for everyone. Frankie's Organics are oven baked with 100% organic avocado oil. The puff corn is perfect for summer road trips, pool days, movie nights, lunch boxes, hosting friends, and everyday snacking or mahjong. Their snacks are the kind that have you reaching back into the bag, and you don't have to feel guilty about it since their ingredients are organic, clean, and all their products are oven baked. So here's how their giveaway works. Purchase any of Frankie's Organics puff corn at Target and visit frankiessnacks.com. Click the giveaway tab and submit your Target receipt. Full details are available on their website, and the first eligible customers who complete entry requirements will receive a $20 gift card to Target. So don't wait too long on this one. Next time you're at Target, look for Frankie's Organic puff corns, especially the Target exclusive hot honey flavor, and follow at Frankie's Organics on Instagram. For full promotional details, visit frankiesnacks.com and follow at Frankie's Organics on Instagram. Today's episode is also brought to you by Fora Travel. Are you the type of person who always has an in-depth travel research, saving hotels, building itineraries, sending recommendations to friends? And at some point, have you thought to yourself, why am I not getting paid for this? Well, that's where Fora comes in. If you're ready, the go-to planner of the travel group and you'd like to just be more efficient with your time and make money from it, Fora is a modern travel agency that's designed for people who want to turn their passion for travel into a real business. Fora's tech, training, and community gives you everything that you need to start earning. As a travel advisor with Fora, your subscription unlocks best-in-class training, powerful booking, and payments technology. They have industry-leading AI tools and a global community of industry insiders, where everything on the platform is built to help you start, grow, and scale your own business with travel and confidence. With business and confidence. With a network of over 7,000 preferred travel partners, Fora gives you the ability to offer clients VIP perks like upgrades, resort credits, and late checkout, helping you deliver standout experiences and build a business that people come back to. You will earn commissions on hotels, cruises, experiences. You're basically turning everyday travel planning that you're probably doing for free into real income. Many advisors really just start by booking for friends and family, which you're probably doing already. And then you go from there, word of mouth. Oh, I had such a great experience with Turdy, the travel advisor. You've got to check her out. It's time to turn your passion for travel into a business with Fora. Become a Fora advisor today at foratravel.com/toast. That's Fora travel.com/TOAST. And make sure to tell them that we sent you. That's Fora Travel, Fora travel.com/TOAST. Today's episode is also brought to you by Primal Kitchen. They're on a mission to change the way that the world eats. They were the first brand to bring avocado oil to sauces and condiments, and they're the fastest growing salad dressing brand in the US. We love them because they make sauces and condiments with real food for real food that we love. So whether you're like a dressing person, a condiment person, you eat a lot of salads, burgers, sandwiches, so many of like the bad ingredients and the calories from our meals come from the dressings and the condiments that we're using. And Primal Kitchen just makes all your favorites in a much better way. So like when I went on my health journey, and one of the things I realized was like ketchup is crazy, like traditional ketchup. The Primal Kitchen ketchup is so good. They do all the OGs. They make ranch, they make everything, but crafted with high quality real ingredients like avocado oil. So it's none of the ingredients that you don't want. And when you're paying attention to what you're eating this year, I think a lot of people forget about sauces and condiments, but Primal Kitchen can become your go-to brand for delicious sauces and condiments that are made with real, honest ingredients. The brand is on a mission to change the way that the world eats by making real food easy and delicious. So like their Caesar dressing. It's made with avocado oil. It has no seed oils. It's sugar-free, and there's no dairy. It's made with real ingredients that we recognize, and it's the best addition to any salad or wrap. They have tons of other dressings, sauces, and condiments, and pantry staples made with real ingredients. So you can find Primal Kitchen's dressings, sauces, and condiments at your local grocery store, or head to their website, primalkitchen.com, primalkitchen.com. Primal Kitchen, it's made for real food.
Thank you. Love Primal Kitchen.
Sorry, I wanted to say one more thing that reminded me, and I'm going to say it because I know you're going to stop me. I had a meeting yesterday about a project that we're working on, and Jackie will never let me like spoil anything, but I'm going to. Jackie and I actually are working on two major projects this year.
Yes.
The one that I had a meeting about yesterday will hopefully be launching at the end of the year. And when I left this meeting, like I felt like I had like done a line of cocaine. I was invigorated. We have so many party things coming. Not to be annoying, I just want to say, like, expect greatness from the toast in Q4.
All we can say is watch this space. That's all.
All we can say is secret project. And not to be those girls, but like, yeah.
P projects.
We have two.
Secret projects. Watch the space.
Okay, I'm ready for the stories.
First story, Wes Wilson is addressing it all on some video series called
Whiteboard.
Whiteboard, with a guy who does things on a whiteboard.
Yeah, I think maybe I've seen their videos before, and it wasn't a series I was familiar with, but it's these two guys who do like whiteboard explanations of like big topics. So I've seen that, like, not them, but I've seen like another girl do it where it's like, here is all the drama that's going on between Drake and Kendrick Lamar explained to you. So they do like explanations on a whiteboard.
Got it. They also appear to be West's close personal friends because they were at the Yankee game with West and Amanda when they went to the Yankee game.
Yes. So I didn't know. When I watched the whole video, I had no context on who these people were. And then by the end of the video, I felt it was crazy because I think up until this point, this might have been the worst thing that West had done for his Q score. The video enraged me, actually.
Oh, really?
First of all, I feel like he's admitted to so many more lies. He is such a liar. And I think he was actually speaking like quite derogatorily about Amanda, which is like the only person left on his side. And like when the guys were like saying things, oh, you fucked Amanda, like that's what you're signing up for. Like I just thought, I actually think I dislike him more than ever. Like any ounce of goodwill I felt for him, like, oh, maybe they're in love. Oh my God, I thought it was so disgusting. And then to find out these are your best friends. They were at the Yankee game. They've been to a million summer house parties. They're like a part of your friend group. So this was the most flattering they could have made it. Oh my God, I thought it was horrible.
So this was part 1. There's more coming, and there's like more on the board.
No, part 2 was already out.
Oh, I didn't see part 2. I didn't see Miha.
Part one is the gist, honestly.
Yeah, but then there's like more on the board: Dara, Italy, Miha, etc., which I haven't gotten to yet. So he is going through the timeline again. They're starting from the beginning. He's sharing more, and everyone in the comments is like, "This is like literally more than he said on the entire reunion. Like these are the things that we wanted to know." But he is talking about like the video in the apartment, which wasn't really addressed on the reunion. I don't know why. But
and he says it was like the catalyst for that shit statement because they had their own plan to like lie to everyone, figure out their feelings, and then come forward. But this video being taken by, he says, his neighbor across the street. He was in his apartment, which is on the 2nd floor, canoodling with Amanda with the blinds open.
Yeah, like in New York City, like when you live across the street in apartments, you can see into other people's apartment. Like you just never know who your neighbors are, so it's not interesting to you.
Yeah, no, and he had said, and the guys were like, how did you not close your blinds? And he was like, I just felt like there was this unwritten rule in New York City that we can all see into each other's apartments, but we're not going to like film each other. And so I actually thought the unwritten rule is that like we can all see into each other's apartments, but nobody's looking. Like you really shouldn't be looking.
Yes.
I could see a million, I never look.
And we can all see into each other's apartments, but like don't walk by the window naked. You know,
course.
like don't do things that you wouldn't want other people to see. But I guess the idea that like, he would, if it was any other girl, he'd make out on his couch. That's not a big deal if you saw your neighbor. But the idea that like, because he's famous, he can't do certain things with the window up. I could understand how maybe he thought he was entitled to that privacy, but no, this is a crazy world.
No, and he wanted to like make that clear. That was like one, I think something he wanted to address, which is illegal, by the way. And the guys were like not believing him that he didn't know his nudes were leaked before the reunion actually started, because we see him finding out in real time that his nudes were leaked. And they were like, there's no way you didn't know, because why did you say, am I soft? Like, why would you assume that you're soft?
Yeah.
And he was like, they showed that on the reunion. So he hasn't even seen the reunion.
He hasn't seen the season. He hasn't seen the reunion. He also like expresses that every single thing that they've done up until this point, like he regrets immensely, like how they handle. He regrets
the Yankee game,
the lying. He regrets the statement. He regrets the month that they spent just acting like life could be normal for them, which I understand what he was trying to do. It's like, we are going through something completely abnormal. You know, the name on everybody's lips, were the punchline of every joke. We're so hated. Like, we're not just going to like sit in our apartments and like cry. Let's try and have a normal life. Let's block out everything everyone's saying and let's try and live our lives, because we're human beings and we deserve to live. Yeah. So I understand the sentiment behind that, but there is a better way to do it. And so already he regrets literally everything up until yesterday. And now he does this video and he's going to regret this video too, because it's not going how he wanted it to go. It's
giving like Demi Lovato when she kept making documentaries, being like, no, this is my truth. I was lying last time. I don't know. I also don't really care anymore. I just feel like he came off, at least to me, so unlikable. Not genuine, not like nothing. He didn't seem like he changed at all. If I'm Amanda and I'm watching that and it's like, all these guys are talking about me in like a really derogatory way, and like you're just like broing it up. It was like locker room talk.
That wouldn't bother her. She's like, you know, she's cool like that.
She's like a guy. I am now at my peak of disliking Wes. Like, they did very, very briefly address the grandmother at the very end of part 1. And then part 2, they didn't even address it. They were like, and then the night before, you find out about your grandma. Oh, no. He's like, and then your grandmother passed away. Like, when did you find out? He was like, that day. And it was funny because the night before I went to bed thinking to myself, okay, the worst day of my life, like probably just happened. Like, it's all up from here. And then he found out about his grandmother the next day, and then that was over. And the guy sitting next to him was like, I'm really sorry about that. Like, that's some real stuff. And he was like, thank you. And then they moved on.
Yeah, I don't know what would be the right format for Wes, because I think he's kind of like irredeemable, just like as a person, just his value system and like how he sees and moves in the world.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah, but certainly like these like snackable bites of content, like, and you know, him just like giving, oh yeah, that was chill, like just giving like 5-word responses isn't good. I would almost want to say like something like long form, where maybe we could like get to know him and understand, like even when he touched on the fact that like
his dad,
his anger issues as a child have like led him to be like, to sort of just become very neutral in moments of
I'm sorry, that was like a very performative like therapy moment.
it was,
you know,
and I don't understand what he was. I don't understand it, but like,
and right, objection relevance.
yeah, no, but like, if I don't know, we just got to know him more. Like, maybe why are you incapable of having a girlfriend? Why have you treated people this way? Like, I don't know that I would sit down for the long form interview, but I if there's any chance that like in his soul there's a human being there. Yeah. Like, we need to get it out of him, and it's not going to happen in like jokey sort of content like this. I think he just like wants to go back to the way that things were.
And it was very intentional going to like a show that's not associated with Bravo. It's not like a girly show. It's like a dude show. It's like an intentional move, but I love that the comments were not buying it.
Yeah, and it's like you gave more to the show than you gave to the reunion. Oh, he already regrets how they behaved at the reunion, taking all that medication.
Everything was undone.
Everything that they have done up until 1 minute ago, he now concedes was the wrong thing to do and the wrong way to go about it. Like, that statement was so crazy. I remember when it dropped and I still didn't believe it because it didn't say anything. It could have literally been a statement about to be a new flavor of Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, it could it didn't have anybody's names. It didn't have their own names. It didn't say anything. It was such a piece of garbage. And like the fact, and what he basically said is like their publicist wrote it. He didn't write it. Amanda didn't write it. He didn't say ChatGPT. I'm sure they put it in chat.
I don't believe that a publicist wrote it.
I think who else do you think wrote it? Or a manager?
No, I think they did.
He said, I mean, I know we can't believe him because he's a liar.
Is a lie. I'm sorry. The whole time it was just them, like so insular, this thing between them. I literally doubt they hired anyone. I'm serious. Because you know what? Hiring a professional like would be a good decision. And they have not made good decisions at once. This interview was enraging, like and genuinely enraging. Him sitting there in his chunky cable knit sweater.
I can't engage with the content because I'm someone who like believes people when they say something. Like, and so if you're just always telling lies, like this is irrelevant to me. Like, even I believe him that nothing happened with Jen Fessler, right? Like, I believe him when he said that. But then it's like, but he said, that's my friend. And it's like, oh, but that's what you said about Amanda on Watch What Happens Live. That's a friend.
I believe Jen Fessler more than I believe West.
Yeah.
The whole time it was just giving, like, you deserve prison, but you... Like, so, he is such... I've said this before, and I'm sorry for repeating myself. He is a bad person.
He's a bad guy.
And I don't say that lightly, because I believe, like, at the end of the day, most people are good. And I think some people are misunderstood, and some people, like, try to be good and end up being bad. I think West Wilson is like an actually bad person.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I can't deal with the lies. And he said that, and he recognizes that he has no credibility because he's lied.
He said it at the reunion too, though.
And then
now we know he was lying at the reunion.
No, what did he lie about at the reunion?
The timeline,
he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything at the reunion in order to lie.
He admitted during this video series that he lied about something at the reunion. He's just... irredeemable. So stop trying to redeem yourself. Like, go get a job and offline. And also, I never want to see you again.
If you ever want, like, you need a break. They haven't taken a break, and it's like, not that I need you to like go away into the dark and climb into a cave, but like to just sort of
offline
like
for a while.
Stay. Yeah, and I guess they try to do that. They go to Italy and people take their picture and whatnot.
Yeah,
but like he still does his like they just need to like ground themselves.
Honestly, the way he was talking, it like didn't make it seem like they were still a couple, because seriously, who would talk about their partner like that? And who would like be in a room where your partner is being spoken about like that?
Yeah. No, I think they're still a couple.
Yeah.
Because as soon as they're not, she's going to go on her apology tour, and she probably will then call her daddy. That was also an interesting part of the aftermath. Yeah,
but they have said that it wasn't Call Her Daddy.
What was it?
I don't know. Nobody knows. People were trying to figure it out on
Vial Files?
I downloaded Threads.
Vial Files?
They were talking about, I think Vial Files was thrown out there. They said no. It was kind of like, it was giving, what fucking podcast is this?
Okay, well, that would be like, when Tom Sandoval went on Howie Mandel.
So funny. I was actually thinking that it might have been Howie Mandel.
Literally, yeah. Okay, well, then I'm super glad she didn't do it if it was going to be like something random.
Not even a good one.
Not one of like the go-tos to talk about reality TV drama.
Correct.
Okay.
Honestly, like, she should go on Jay Shetty.
But she shouldn't. Because
Jay
she doesn't have what it takes.
Well, right, the depth. But Jay Shetty's also like, you're supposed to go on when like you are healed.
She's actively she's a mess.
Yeah, she's a mess.
Like, Jay Shetty can't help her right now.
Sweetie, even Jay Shetty can't help you.
Are you ready for our next story?
Yeah.
We actually have a lot of TV news today. First up, Liusa has fired Alannah.
Oh my God, Alannah's gone. It took them a while. I feel
Alannah
like they needed her.
is Gonnah.
Gonnah. They needed her for a plot device, and the second she served her purpose, which I'm sure we'll find out in like 2 or 3 days, they probably let her go because the hype has sort of died down. So if you're not going to do it when people are actually, no one's talking about it anymore. Like we're talking about other things.
No, I think that
Epitome.
if people started to see her again, I think everybody like expected that she would be gone. She wasn't in the episode. And then if she became like a character again, they would have resurfaced it. But so Liusa star Alannah Keyser has reportedly been fired from the show after she was caught appearing to use a racial slur in a resurfaced video. Producers edited Alannah out as much as possible from episodes that were pre-taped before the resurfaced racial slur video was exposed. She couldn't be removed completely, but her scenes were significantly trimmed down in Tuesday's episode.
She was gone.
Yeah, and it's very good for Zach because if he was like stepping out on Kada and like being dishonest and, you know,
We'll never know.
Gone. It's like the villain
It's
of
a dream.
it's like the villain of Taylor Frankie Paul's season.
Yeah. They say Taylor Frankie Paul's season
I know
is...
that was actually our
Okay,
next
I'll
story.
wait.
I shouldn't have spoiled it.
So back to Alannah. They had to. Once you do it once, you have to do it to everyone. So
Yeah, of
I
course.
I think we should all get comfortable like with this being a thing forever.
Yeah, I was like not even
Don't
questioning.
get too attached to your favorite Islanders.
I
They
was-
could be...
I was not even questioning whether or not she was going.
Bye.
Yeah. So it's like just a crazy thing.
It's just at this point, it is a rite of passage for every season of Love Island. Someone is going home.
No, but this is like Visana also. This isn't the first of the season.
Who?
She was part of
we never even saw her.
OG Villagers. I wonder who got her spot.
It's giving Anaya.
You think so?
Anaya is like such a random person
To be an OG?
to be an OG.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this... At least we never even got to know her. Like, it was actually very disruptive when they sent Sierra home. She was like the HBIC of the girls. She was in the most progressed couple. She was the first one to close off, gone in the night.
Oh my God, that was insane.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Yeah.
Well, our next story, Taylor Frankie Paul's Bachelorette season is preparing to air. So there's an excellent chance that Taylor Frankie Paul's season of The Bachelorette will air on ABC next month, TMZ has learned. Production sources tell TMZ the current discussion behind the scenes is for the season to premiere in mid-July, though final plans are not locked yet. Sources say when ABC pulled the season from its schedule, editors working on the series never stopped cutting the episodes, a sign that the network was keeping the door open for a future premiere.
Okay. I just feel like it actually really speaks to, not that I don't want Taylor Frankie Paul to be canceled. Like I really want her to be okay. But it's like, these networks are so unserious and it's kind of like Bravo firing Chris and Doty and then because people wanted them to and then putting her back on the Valley. Like it's just performative.
Yeah.
Nobody actually cares about any of these people. It's like, okay, I don't even care. I don't know why I get involved. Like, okay, you're going to do what you're going to do.
I think when the video came out, and again, like we know that production knew about the video, it's public record. Everybody knew that this happened, and people close to her knew the degree to which it happened because even the girls, you watch season 1, they're talking about it. They're talking about throwing bar stools. We didn't know what was going on at the time, but people knew, people who run background checks on her knew, her at producers knew. So I think the video coming out, like, it made it too hot for them to air her season that night.
At that moment.
That fucking night. But like, it didn't change the fact that they casted her and they casted her knowing all of this. And so I actually think like, I want to see her season. And I think that, you know, we just needed some time. Like it doesn't make it okay. It doesn't make it better. But like, that was obviously a very, very dark and low point in her life.
We all know who won though now.
I know, but like, yeah.
The thing is, she was spotted with him like in the midst of this scandal once.
They like comment on each other's stuff. Like
it does give like a viewer potential hope that it does work out.
Yeah, but then
she like they have to have picked up cameras again.
Then the roommate
right?
said she like came home and slept with Dakota. Like after
if
her
this
season.
Girl, if this fucking bitch is still messing with this guy, this evil monster. Another person who's an actual bad person.
Yeah. Worse.
Dakota Luzertson. That is irredeemable. I will actually be speechless.
Yeah, but it's also like weird to think about how last episode of Slamu, she's going to Bachelorette, still on the phone with Dakota. And like, so if we watch her season, like we're watching that day where she's like still this like broken person.
Shell.
Hung up on Dakota. Like she would need to be the Bachelorette like in a year from now, you know? Like, so I don't know, but I think the season must be good if they're holding on to it. You know, if it were bad and her heart wasn't in it, they kind of might have been like, you know what, it's good that we don't have to air it. So I don't know. I'm like rooting for her.
I know she makes it hard. She makes herself hard to root
at
for.
every turn. At every turn,
almost always making the wrong decision.
Yeah, no, it's really hard. I can't imagine being her friend. I don't think I could be her friend.
No.
But I just like want her to like pick herself up, and like she has so much like available to her, like so many opportunities. People really love her. People like really just like
see themselves in her,
and they see her. Yeah, there's something about her that's just people can't quit. But I think also, you know, I don't know, she's just like so vulnerable, and I want her to get it together. And I think her season airing will help her get it together, because it's like,
I agree.
More,
you have to go and do press,
and and like more upper, like she can come back into the public sphere a little bit, and that's why I kind of want her season to air so that her story didn't end like that, because Dakota fucking leaked that video of something that like everybody knew that had happened and like chose to hire her still.
Speaking of Salamo, Jesse Draper is on vacation and like pretty much fully in a relationship with Marciano.
Yes.
Like
Marciano
at first they were
brunette.
doing. Not blonde. At first they were doing like kitschy, like Instagram stuff. People thought it was like a joke or just like whatever. But they're like fully in a relationship.
Yeah, and like Michaela Matthews is like clowning on her, and Jesse's clapping back.
Somebody has to.
Well, like, but what if Marciano is the great love?
He ain't.
But she seems so
This
happy.
is the person who like blackmailed you.
I know, that part is bad.
Really
and
bad.
He said like that you had sex when you didn't, and he tried to smear your name.
Tried to ruin your life.
Okay. And
But
also
they were
like them seeming so happy, like I take it back, like in a 1 minute like video, anyone can seem happy about anything. And like she also seemed like happy when she was with Jordan, you know?
Right, but they're like, but they're on vacation. They went last night to Stassi's like birthday dinner
and
as a
she's
couple.
with her parents, right?
Yeah, it was a family vacation.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
And the parents seem to like him because they're making content with him.
Another bad decision maker.
I know, but like, okay, but what if they're OTP? What if like their person, like what if they just like are in love? And
We'll have to wait. Then I can't say anything. Talk to me in 10 years.
Okay, and like he's profusely apologized, like for what? You know what I mean? Like what if
Has he?
What if all the boxes are checked?
Has
what
he?
If? I don't know, but what if?
I mean, everyone can come back from like sure.
Like what if this is it for Jesse?
It's not. It's not going to be Marciano Brunette. It's not.
I think it actually
I don't know a lot. I don't know a
Brunette.
lot, but I know that it's not going to be Marciano Brunette.
I know. I'm just like, I'm not right for this world because I just assume like the best intentions of people.
You do.
Like, I assume that everyone's telling the truth. I assume that like, you know, if two people like this are together, then like everything was a misunderstanding and like just for TV and they've worked it out. And I just like, it's really hard to commentate on things where it's like, we literally have 5% of the information.
Speaking of whatever, have you listened to Olivia Rodrigo's new album at all?
I tried yesterday, but like I was driving a different car and I couldn't drive a new car and listen to new music.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up like trauma.
No, but do you know what I mean? Like I was trying to figure out
like
where
the system is not your usual system.
where the windshield wipers were. I can't also be trying to process a new song. Like I need I had to put on 1989 Taylor's version. Actually,
yeah, of course. No, you need your comfort music. That's like listening to new music, and this is what I did when I walked to and from the studio. That's when I listened to it, just like a mindless walk.
There's a time and a place, and it's not when you're driving a huge car that you've never driven before.
I have to tell you, I'm very hard on Olivia Rodrigo, and I just want to say I stand by that. Like I think that, you know, we have conversations worth having. This album is amazing.
I saw Liz Wood saying that. That's why I gave it a chance, but I have to give it a chance in a more controlled environment.
It is so good. And you know, everyone's music sounds the same. And some of it's good, some of it's not. But this just like also sounds different. It sounds like almost music that sounds like real music. And it's exceptional. Like it's a masterpiece. People are saying album of the year. I just want to say I don't think it's going to be album of the year. I think Noah Khan is going to be album of the year, which is also like going platinum in my home. Do you know that song about his mama?
No, I don't think so.
I'm an astronaut.
Oh my God, I can't stop. I see it in Reels. I see it in Orbit.
I sing for you. Yeah, it's so good.
I see it in Reels. And like, if you want to make an emotional reel, use that song.
100%. I actually made an emotional reel and didn't post it because it was like so emotional. And then people found out that the song is about his mom because you can make it about anything. But he writes a song about his mom, which is like, I'm an astronaut.
Cry.
You're
Stop.
the moon. I know. Sorry. Okay, I'll continue. So I think that's going to be the album of the year. Sorry. I didn't mean. I'm sorry. I also like that song. I'm with my best friend Dan now, camping on the county line. And then
I'm scared to ask this question.
Yeah.
But what's with the San Juan song?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. So it was just a TikTok made by this guy who goes to. Are you okay? Do you want to take a break?
Oh, hold on.
Okay. Getting a little choked up. Do you have a tissue?
That's just like really sweet.
It is. It's so sweet.
Let's end the show.
Okay. I can't. We have 2 more ads and dear toasters. The San Juan song. So this guy made a TikTok, and there's this app. Have you heard of it?
More ads.
Yeah, sorry, bitch. Like, these jeans aren't going to pay for themselves.
I'm cracking up.
There's this app called Suno or something, Sonu. It's an AI app that can like make songs for you. You can either tell it like lyrics and they'll create. Ben created a song on it like about the Knicks. Like about my whole life I've been waiting for this. And this guy went to San Juan and like made a TikTok and he had this app make him a song. I think he wrote the lyrics and asked them to like generate a song from it. And the song in its entirety is hilarious about how he went to San Juan. He didn't want to do just tourist stuff. So I took the bus to Caguas. Immediately was enchanted. The whole plane clapped when we landed. It is so catchy.
Yeah,
and the
it
lyrics
is.
are hysterical. The guy's like, of course, gone viral. He's on the Today Show. It is just a good song. And so people just started using it a lot. It's gone viral. It's actually like, I feel like things haven't gone viral like that in a really long time. It's just like corny ass, like Ellen type shit, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just
The
a
way
good
like
song.
people
Like
used
that's
to
lit.
make like music video, the YouTube videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like very a chuggy millennial.
That's so funny. Okay, cute.
Yeah.
So like we could make a song on Sonu.
We should.
Let's make another theme song.
We just have to write lyrics.
Oh, we should make a closing song where it's like about like, you know, listen on Stitcher, Castbox, Public Radio, beautiful.
I don't know if you've
smart,
seen
love you,
this.
bye.
Have you seen that like AI companies are doing like a lot of influencer marketing and it's become like a lot like it's kind of become like a big deal because like so many influencers are like performative, talking about how AI is like, you know, ruining the government or the environment or whatever it does. And then they're over here like doing like chat ads. Like Claude.
I've only seen like Billie Eilish.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just want to say we love AI. And so you can pay us and people won't find like videos of us complaining. Like people have like, yeah, you're never going to like go back and find old videos of us saying AI is bad. I was using it this morning right before we started. So I just want to say I am available.
Oh my God. I went to get my eyebrows waxed yesterday and she asked me if I'm on like any creams or anything. So I was like, actually, I have my new redness
rosacea.
cream. My redness cream. So we had to like look. I was like, I showed her, you know, the ingredients. I'm like, I think it's fine. It's not, it's pretty mild. It's not like anything crazy. And she was like, okay, I'll put it in ChatGPT. I was like, no, allow me.
I got the premium subscription.
No, and like my chat really knows me, you know, and they like, so if I say, chat, can I use this like to get an eyebrow wax? And it was fine. And it was fine. Look at these brows.
So good. I'm getting mine done tomorrow.
Ooh, I actually, the last time I got an eyebrow wax was with this lady. And I can't even tell you how long it was. I can't even tell you.
Oh.
No, it was, Claudia, like if I tell you, it's embarrassing how long.
No, it's not. Like some people, like brows are like a necessary beauty appointment. The same way you get your hair X times a year, the same way you get a manicure once a week. Brows. I am one of those people. I try not to let like 1 or 2 months go by without getting my brows done. I have an amazing woman who comes to my house. Shout out Mercedes. Like it's very important to me. But then there are people who it's like, it's not an essential part of their beauty routine.
it's like,
yeah, I'll do it. Or
my
sure, no, I'll take some
eyebrows
time
like
off.
grow out and then they sort of stop. It doesn't like, and also because it's blonde, like my unibrow is like peach
Right.
fuzz. But just to say, last time I saw her, I had 2 children and I wasn't even pregnant yet.
Oh, wow. Do you like pluck them on your own?
No.
Oh, speaking
But
of
it's
my
like,
tweezers.
you only see what I draw in, you know?
Of course. Speaking of my tweezers, I want to share like a very huge thing that happened in my house yesterday. My husband has had this blackhead right in his ear. Like if I'm sitting next to him on his side and I'm looking at him, I could see the blackhead. It is so big. Like 1 or 2 times I tried to pop it with my hands and he was like, get off of me. Then yesterday, Ben had like a very long ear hair, so much so it was like pulling out of his ear, like seriously, like a hobbit. And he was like, "Can you pluck this for me?" I was like, "Can I pluck this?" Of course, I went and got my tweezers. Then I was in his ear already with my tweezers. I said, "Give me 1 shot." I've never gone at it with my tools, just my hands, and it's in a tough spot. I used my tweezer. It came out almost instantly. It should have been on like a Dr. Pimple Popper TikTok. It was the biggest, most gratifying moment of my life thus far.
I'm going to throw up.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Like,
just girls, if you know, you know. Like I couldn't even look at my husband anymore. Like this big fucking thing in his ear.
oh my God, I'm literally nauseous.
It was so amazing. It was like the head was very black and I got the sack too. Like it was just incredible.
Not the sack.
Yeah.
Let's get into our next story, actually, something I'm excited to talk about.
Is it what you're excited to talk about? That's brought to you by Tuckernuck, a brand new sponsor, but not a new company.
I
in this
actually am more
household.
excited to talk about Tuckernuck than I am to talk about this next story because Tuckernuck changed my life. Not to be dramatic.
I was a little late to the Tuckernuck game. I feel like I got my first order from them like maybe a year or 2 ago. It is your one-stop specialty shop for chic American style. Classic jeans, striped tees, button-downs that you reach for again and again. Tuckernuck does the staples that you love, but in a way that feels elevated, cool, and fresh. They design for women of all ages and every part of life, from workday to weddings, holidays, vacations, and even sport. They curate an incredible mix of brands, so favorites that you already love, alongside new discoveries that you'll become obsessed with. With new arrivals dropping every day online, there's always something to discover. I just watched I just wore a dress from Tuckernuck to Olivia's bris. Anytime I need an outfit, whether it's for like a major event or I just need like a wardrobe refresh.
Yeah, every day.
Tuckernuck just makes like really elevated. Like I needed a good t-shirt because you remember like over the winter, everyone was wearing like cool t-shirts under their sweaters, like peeking through.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
And I wanted like a nice
Quality,
one that
and you want quality.
I only wanted to buy one of. I got it from Tuckernuck. It was so literally everything is amazing. From there.
And it's like I feel like when you reach a certain age, I remember I discovered Tuckernuck like after I had Charlie and I was like getting my body back a little. I was like, I want like cute things, but not so short, not so skimpy, like not so. I want like to look
mature,
like nice and classy, and that's where the classy women shop.
For timeless styles that feel fresh, head to tnuck.com, TNUCK.com, and use code TOAST for 15% off your purchase. Today's episode is also brought to you by Skims. So Skims is going to be your go-to for, your private areas. When we're talking about bras, when we're talking about undies, when we're talking about just like essentials to make you feel good throughout the day. Because when your undergarments are like quality, I'm telling you, you act different. When you're wearing like a pair of like old ass grannies that like have holes in them, I just feel like I can see it on your face, honestly. And if you're looking for a refresh, head over to Skims. Their everyday cotton is so popular for a reason. I think a lot of people are very like into cotton right now, and especially for underwear and bras, you want like breathable. Cotton's great. So everyday cotton is perfect. Everyone knows that Skims is the expert in comfortable underwear, and you will end up replacing your entire drawer. It's good to try a bunch of different undies in terms of material, silhouettes, and Skims has everything. Different colors, different shapes, different sizes. And then you're going to find ones you like. I'm more of a brief. I like full coverage, but I know a lot of people like thongs. I know a lot of people like cheeky. That's not my thing. But you know what? I don't judge. Skims has it all. And the everyday cotton is such a great breathable, stretchy fabric. You're going to love it. It's very cozy. Underwear are meant to be like invisible. I want to see you, but I don't want to feel you. And you can shop everyday cotton, our favorite bras and underwear, at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know that the Toast sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select the Toast in the drop-down menu that follows. Again, go to skims.com. You're going to love the Fits Everybody Scoop Bralette, which is my favorite. And then they recently came out with a new fabric, the everyday cotton. So head to skims.com. After you place your order, select the Toast in the drop-down menu that follows.
Thank you, Turt Menu.
You're welcome.
Our next story, Noah Cyrus is collaborating with Frankie Jonas. They have a new song coming out and she's opening up about connecting with her best friend, Frankie Jonas. So when I saw this come across my algorithm. I was like, what in the what? Noah Cyrus, Miley's little sister, Frankie Jonas, Bonus Jonas, Jonas Brothers' little brother, have a song out. So I watched the video of like the teaser for the song, and it was amazing.
So fun fact that unless you're chronically online, you most likely don't know because he hasn't had any like real mainstream success. But Franklin Jonas makes music and he is an incredible singer. He does a lot of like very high quality like reels promoting his music, and the songs are always good, but his voice is like insane. I think he like tours. If you're in the Jonas Brothers
I clicked
fandom,
on his thing after, and like he makes music and he tours. And
if you're in the Joe Bro fandom, I think like a very niche part of it is like also a huge Frankie Jonas fan. I don't really understand why like him being so musically inclined, like why he wouldn't just be added to the Jonas Brothers. And you know what? I think that they actually could use like a little bit of a refresh.
like a Gen Z edition.
Why not add Frankie?
Maybe he doesn't want to be a part of it, but that is very awkward.
It is. Like he's doing music. He's really good. It's not like he's bad.
Yeah.
I think in the documentary, like about their reunion, there was like this awkward element because at one point, like Kevin was not really getting better. He was getting worse at guitar. He doesn't do vocals. So when everyone's like not performing at the same level, like of course it's awkward. But Frankie's like crushing. I don't know why.
I don't know either. So their new song is called High and Sad. It just came out. She wrote, I'm already tearing up thinking back on all the memories I've shared with Frankie. It's funny. I've always felt like no one could ever understand my exact life and experiences the way it feels to be seen as the underdog of a family. But anytime I think of Franklin, I knew he was somewhere understanding and sharing those same feelings and moments that only the two of us and very few people could only understand. I want to play the snippet because like I feel like people are going to be really surprised by what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And I want to like pre-save it on Spotify because I want to listen to the song. It was like a new sound. You know what, when you said like Olivia Rodrigo's like a new sound?
Music that doesn't sound like other music.
Yeah, this was giving new sound. Okay.
Okay, let's hear the sound. I haven't heard it.
She's about to blow.
Very folksy.
It all wash over me. I don't want to always.
It's a little gospel-y. You know, they grew up in a church.
High and sad, feeling good and feeling bad. It's how.
Isn't that good?
It is. Again, I beg the question, like, why he's not in the Jonas Brothers. He is a brother Jonas.
And looking at the video of Noah and Franklin, like, it looks like young Miley and young Nick. Like, it's really...
That's really cute.
It's a throwback. It's
like
really cute.
I did before the storm.
So anyways, that was a bit of content I enjoyed and was surprised by, and I thought my fellow millennials would enjoy it as well.
A little Nepo sibling collab.
Earned.
Yeah.
And I'm not...
Noah Cyrus is
historically,
very talented.
I'm not a fan of Noah Cyrus.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
I don't have like a feeling about her. Like I don't think about her ever.
I think the last time I saw what she was doing musically, I found it to be in the bucket of like dark, depressing,
Billie Eilish for
glorifying
this and
darkness
energy
sort of content,
Yeah.
and that's not my style. This is not that.
Love that.
Yeah. Our fifth and final story, Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, roaring 20th trailer promises the biggest crossover event ever with 82 cameos. So,
What was the headline news from this? Remember we talked about it once, like someone, remember?
they're going on a road trip.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Maybe I'm just making something
I don't know if they're going on the road. It's a girls' trip. They're going to 6 cities to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. And the OGs in attendance are Vicky Gunvalson, Luann de Lesseps, Portia Williams, Teresa Giudice, Kyle Richards, Giselle Bryant, and Lisa Barlow.
That's a pretty good lineup.
I have a couple
I'm
of
actually
tweaks.
excited
I've
for
got
this.
a couple tweaks.
I don't love like the Ultimate Girls Trip genre of like spin-off. It just wasn't for me. I watched like the first 2. It's like whatever. It got old quick. But doing like an anniversary special with all the women, because it is always fun at like BravoCon or when they do like the Watch What Happens live specials, like when people convert. This is cute and fun, but I'm not like a big Ultimate Girls Trip fan.
No, me neither. This is more so like about like legacy and, you know, just like honoring the moments. There's like a montage of, you know, all the iconic lines. I think some of them like, you know, are reliving some of those moments and reenacting them as well. So that's fun. It just makes me feel a little like old. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know, end of an era, even though it's very much
which
ongoing.
Which housewives are being representing
Luann
their
is
cities?
representing New York.
That feels good. That feels right. Even though, you know, people love to say, Luann did have one season where she was demoted to friend
It
of,
could
so
have
she's
been
not
Ramona,
the longest
but
running.
I don't think the network could handle Ramona.
Oh, no.
Vicky Gumbelson is representing Orange County.
Absolutely.
Portia Williams is representing Atlanta.
So I am the biggest Portia Williams fan. I love her. Did you see her? She's actually going viral because she was on Z-Way and like for the first time ever, she like beat Z-Way. I'm not like entirely sure what the premise of the Z-Way show is, but it's like you're just supposed to like make the other one more uncomfortable. It's like I think it's like Caleb Presley vibes.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I've ever seen anyone like get Z-Way back better.
Yeah.
Are you ashamed of being thin?
Are you ashamed of being slim?
She's such a queen. Oh yeah, cornbread. I love her. The thing is, she's like a relatively late addition to the show. There are a lot of like OG Nene, Sheree.
It should have been Nene.
I know Nene has a complicated relationship with the network, so I could say like maybe that's not why.
And
But
like I also, or it could have been Kim. But yeah, I feel like of everybody who's like
Sheree, like there's a lot
in good graces.
But I guess she is still actively on the show and filming, and I don't know. So is Vicky. Maybe they're trying to get people who are still like active on their franchises in some capacity.
I saw someone tweet, I can't remember, like it was just a viral tweet, that Sincere from Love Island has the same vocal inflection and mannerisms as Sheree Whitfield.
Well, okay, now I need to see it side by side.
Watch out for it. Watch out for it.
She by Sheree. Joggers.
Teresa Giudice, New Jersey, of course. Kyle Richards, Beverly Hills, of course. Mm-hmm. Giselle Bryant, Potomac.
That feels right. I mean,
Over
Ron
Karen
Town,
Huger.
she's literally in jail. So I don't know if she was available when this was filming. I think she actually was imprisoned.
Okay, so that's the only reason, because it should be Karen.
She's my queen of Potomac.
And Lisa,
but Giselle represents her franchise and like her city really well. And I think whenever they have to tap someone for Potomac, she's almost like always the go-to.
Yeah, no, and she does it well. You know what I mean? Like, she's not really a wild card, and she,
like at the NBC upfronts last month, they had someone from every city, and it was Giselle. Like, she's always the ambassador.
Yeah, no, and she's a good one, and she knows how to represent the franchise. Lisa Barlow for Salt Lake City, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who else it could have been. Maybe Heather Gay.
Heather Gay, I'm sure she's shocked.
Because the network like loves her. She has her own show on Peacock about Mormonism.
Her daughter's getting her show on Campus Confidential, is a new show. I don't know if it's on Hulu, but it's like her daughter taking us behind the scenes of her university.
Oh, yeah, she's kind of a darling but I don't think the fans like her. That's the thing. She was like a fan favorite, and then people turned on her. People just love Lisa Barlow.
Yeah, like I would say Lisa and Heather are both like at the same tier of doing like iconic stuff, songs, books, this, like
receipts, proof, timeline.
But I'm sure that Heather is shocked that it's not her.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna stop in like 6 cities. There's 82 cameos. And that's what's happening August 9th.
I would watch that. I would watch that.
Yeah, we'll be together, so maybe we'll watch together. Maybe we won't.
Let's dive into our final segment of the day, which is Dear Toasters, long awaited. So every Tuesday, sometimes Thursdays for the foreseeable future while Love Island is on, we like to do an advice segment where we just try to help out members of our community. You can write to us via email, deartoasters@gmail.com, or head on over to our website, thetoastpodcast.com. You can scroll down to the submission box that says Dear Toasters. If you need advice from us or anything going on in your life, we're going to try and help you. And it's, it might not be the advice that you want to hear, but it's the advice that you need to hear. Mm-hmm. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Hey, Jax and Claude, I love the podcast. I listen every day to stay abreast on what I need to know. So for context, I'm a 6th grade teacher. That's kids that are 11 going on 12. I'm currently teaching summer school, and during a break one day, I heard one of my students talking about how Melanie and Sincere are the best couple, and Casey should leave Anaya. I interjected and asked if he was watching Love Island, and he said yes. I was shocked.
I can't believe he thinks Melanie and Sincere are the best couple.
I was shocked and asked who he was watching with, to which he responded that he watches by himself. Now, Love Island is obviously not age appropriate. I feel so icky that he's watching all this orgy-filled content. I'm not sure if I should call home to let his mom know that he's watching, or if that would be overstepping. Should I just let it go because there's so much crazy stuff kids are watching these days and I shouldn't get involved? Please advice, and thanks for the giggles.
Oh, I would just like wonder how often you interface with his parents. Like, I don't know that this needs to be a phone call home, but like, do they pick him up? Do they drop him off? Like, you could just give an aside and just be like, hey, I is it a boy or a girl? I don't know. He was watching.
Boy.
He was talking about the show that he's watching. Like, I've seen some stuff and I think it's inappropriate, but I just wanted to flag it for you. But you also like don't want to tell people like how to parent. And
so I don't know what like the policy is as a teacher, like when you do interject or say something, because I think a lot of times it is overstepping and the parents don't react well. But in terms of your, like, I would just clear your unconscious. Like, yeah, say something. Like,
Yeah. And like as a parent, I would want to know.
of course.
So I think that's the right thing to do. And, you know, the parent might think he's just, watching the show Love Island. It's on Peacock. It's summer. It's fun.
Right.
And they have no idea because they don't advertise that it's a pornography.
Correct. You would never know like the depths of depravity that go on in that show unless you watch a whole episode. It's, by the way, 11-year-old watching Love Island is crazy work.
Yeah. Really crazy.
I'm sorry. I think step in. Like, that's the job as a teacher.
Yeah.
And if your biggest crime is that you like overstepped and made like a mom feel bad or whatever, like, okay, well, at least she knows now.
Yeah. And just like, you know, say it as if she doesn't know what's on the show. Like, not like scolding her, you let your child watch this, but it's like,
No, right. Being like,
I
it's this
think
crazy
he's watching a show that's not appropriate for his age if you just wanted to check that out.
I also think like teachers have like their own methods. I think there are probably like teachers whose like philosophy is to get involved and say something, who totally stay out of it.
But
But,
also-
I'm sorry, like if you know this, you have to say something.
Summer school is also different because that's not like your teacher.
Right. It's not like your homegirl who you've known
who's
forever.
like, you know, you're building a relationship 10 months.
Yeah, so you know what? It's home. It's summer school. It's fleeting. You'll never see these people again. Tell her. Tell her. Sorry, 11 is nutty. Okay. Hey, Jackson Claude. I need my two swirlies to tell me if I'm being psycho postpartum or if my feelings are actually valid. My husband and I had a baby about 3 months ago. This past Sunday was my husband's first Father's Day. While sitting at the Father's Day lunch with his family, he got a text from a work colleague, a female work colleague who is not married and has no children herself. I looked over in enough time to read most of the message. Happy Father's Day. My baby's name, she didn't want to say it. Blank is so incredibly lucky to have you as a daddy. Hope you're spoiled today because you deserve it. See you Monday. He quickly put the phone back in his pocket and did not respond. Today, he came home from work with a gift bag and said it was a Father's Day gift. I asked if it was from said woman, and he said, and I quote, yeah, sort of, but like from all the staff, I think. Inside the bag was a watch and 2 baseball tickets. I think this is extremely inappropriate, and my mind has been reeling ever since. Is this normal behavior? Is it a sign of first-time mama who doesn't know first parent holiday etiquette?
No, that's not normal. The gift is not normal. A watch?
No, I think the text is even crazier. Baby is so lucky to have
Some people
you.
send texts that are like very, you know, some people like wake up on Father's Day and like text all the fathers in their phone. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, you know what's so funny? We were just talking about this at Mahjong, about how like when you marry into a family, like some people's families just have different practices that like
Etiquette.
seem so far into you. And something that Ben's family does, which is actually really sweet, but when it first happened, I thought it was so weird. Like the way you would text like your friends for your birthday, they also like text always, maybe even write a card for other people's anniversaries.
Yeah. Some people just like, you know, they're up on their text messages. And so
Absolutely.
maybe this person like sent that text message to every father that she knows. So I don't think the text is so crazy because texts are like kind of meaningless.
I don't know. Father, yeah, you do that to everyone's mother, but like, I'm sorry, Father's Day and Mother's Day are not equal.
Oh, I don't think she's differentiating. I think she's like, you know, how do I, you know, like, and I think it's also.
And I'm sorry, like single women, you have to be measured in your communications with married men. Same with single men and married women. Like, I feel like if you're set, let's say there's nothing going on here and you're just sending that text, you're a crazy person.
No, but like if you just sent that text, if she just sent the text, like, okay. That I think some people like just.
I think it's
do-
inappropriate.
Some people do stuff like that, but you have to understand some people do stuff like that, and I think also it's like a way for them to like, you know, center themselves. Like, hey, like look at me, like I remembered, you know, and the gift is what's crazy to me because that's not just like, hey, I'm trying to send texts to everyone who's a father.
No, and watching 2 baseball tickets, what is this, a $10,000 gift? Like, what kind of
That's
watch?
insane.
That's insane.
You need more
Yeah,
information.
no, I know. And I would be curious, like, how your husband is responding. Is he making you feel suspicious of him? Is this a crazy person or are these 2 people crazy together, you know?
Yeah.
No, and this is not your postpartum hormones. Like, there's definitely something weird going on. I'm just not sure what it is.
Yeah. No, and if I saw that text, I would be like annoyed, miffed. I'd keep an eye.
Yeah, of course.
But I would ultimately let the text go because, like, listen, you can't get crazy over everything. But the
No,
gift,
you can't, but it's weird.
Yeah, weird, but whatever. The gift is insane.
Yeah, I also just want to say, because me and Ben have like had this argument before, I think that like single women texting married men is inappropriate. Unless it's like, you know, my delivery driver and your order is here.
Yeah, I would
think it's
agree.
weird.
I can't think of I guess aside of work stuff, I don't know why I would be texting a single
single man.
or a married man outside of a work thing. But I guess she considers this a work thing.
No, and I know this is like, I'm going to sound crazy, but like anytime I need to talk to like one of Ben's friends, like I always put it in a chat with me, Ben, and him, or even the wife.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what do I be doing texting a man, communicating with a man alone? It's weird.
So inappropriate.
It is. Like, whenever I have to wish someone a happy birthday, like, perfect example just happened, like, with my friend Nikki. I literally put in a chat, me, Ben, Nikki, and her husband. Like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, when you're operating in couples, yeah, it's best to stay in the chat.
Yeah, I just think, like, one-on-one communication between, like, two opposite gender, I think it's weird. Sorry, that's my toxic trait.
You need a visibility. You need chaperones.
You need visibility. Yes. Next up, our third and final. Hi, Swirlies. I love you both. I need advice. I'm getting married. My fiance and his family are Jewish. I am not. Important to note that they are not practicing, meaning they don't go to temple, but they celebrate all the holidays. I'm not converting, but I absolutely would if my fiance asked me to. For our wedding, my future mother-in-law is telling me that she gets a crowning ceremony at our reception because it's a Jewish tradition. I love the Jewish culture. We are doing a lot of Jewish traditions at our wedding, but the crowning ceremony I'm unsure of. Essentially, my mother-in-law gets crowned at my reception. My Jewish friends have never heard of this, and I don't want to come across as difficult, but it feels like my hands are tied. If I say no, it seems like I'm against this Jewish tradition. If I say yes, which she hasn't even asked me yet, but just told me it's happening, she gets a whole dedication at my reception. My question is this an actual Jewish tradition at weddings, or does she want attention?
I've never heard of that. Have you?
Oh, yeah. It's called a mazinkel or mazinki or whatever.
What is it?
And I feel like it's being explained to you in a bad way. Like your mother-in-law's not getting a crowning ceremony. Basically, when parents have married off at a wedding, their final child, there's this cute little ceremony where all the kids put the parents like on chairs on the dance floor and their kids like dance around them and just like celebrate the fact that like all their children are now married and sort of their job as parents is done. I've been to a bunch of weddings where they do it. It's very sweet.
That's cute.
It's very cute. Like I swear to God, it is not a crowning ceremony for your mother-in-law. That's an insane, she doesn't get a crown. And it's for both parents, mind you. Like it's literally, someone's explaining it to you so weird because it's actually really sweet. I've seen it at a bunch of weddings. It's just a cute moment like while people are eating. You can say a few words or not. It's just like a silly, almost like a skit. Like it's cute. You can obviously say no, but I do think it's like it's one of my, I actually would like, I think it's one of one of our most beautiful traditions, and it really highlights like really the importance of parents.
I think this is perfect because you could be like, I looked into the mazinkel. I think it's such like a cute idea. So
I need to get the right pronunciation.
So then you tell her how it's going to go, when and where, and how it's going to happen if you're okay with it. But it sounds like you're open to
Mazinka.
It sounds like you're open to like a lot of things, and I don't see why you would be like not want to do it. But if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. But like,
yeah,
it's not.
I just want to say it's more cultural. That it's not like an age old, in the scribes. Like, so it's not a part of our religion that you have to do it. There are a couple of things at a Jewish wedding you have to do, like Sheva Brachos. This is not something you have to do in observance with the law. It's a sweet like tradition that's been passed down. Like they used to do this, I think, in like the shtetls, where it's like,
yeah.
It's such a relief when all your parents, especially parents of daughters,
it's so
get
cute.
all their children married off, that you just celebrate the parents. It's like a little moment. It's not meant to be like a crown. That's insane.
So you should say, I've looked into the tradition.
Mazinka.
It's like so beautiful. Like, so this is when we're going to do it. This is how it's going to go. And you run the show. And it also shows that like you've studied up and that like you do care. And that
it's a real sign of respect.
Yeah, that is assuming that you're fine with doing it, which I think you will be once you hear what it is.
And I know this is not what you wrote in about, but if you are open and curious about converting to Judaism, I just want to let you know you have my support. We would love to have you.
We would love to have you.
You might relate to even more of this podcast, which is like a great reason to do it. Yeah. And just, I don't know if you were looking for a sign, but we would love to have you, and you're more than welcome.
Yeah, agreed.
That's our show, you guys. Jax is headed to Dallas, so tomorrow she'll be tuned in from Gialis, which is a little Southern girl.
Always fun to switch it up.
We will see you then. Thank you so much for listening to the Toast the Millennial Morning Show, where we deliver the fast 5 stories you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as podcasts on your podcast we found at Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, Castbox, all the places where it's the podcast. Find us to 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and wickedly talented we are.
Love ya. Bye.